Right, are we live? Let's go. Legends. Let me just see if the feed's coming through. Ah, there we go. Welcome to another live stream. Let's quickly go and analyze the price of Bitcoin, some of the levels that I'm watching here today. This will be a short little update as per the last time, okay, that I did last week. Short little brief update here on the price of Bitcoin, the levels that I'm currently watching. And remember to smash up that like button. If you're not already subscribed, make sure that you subscribe to the channel for future notifications where we do pure technical analysis and trade with high probability, good risk management, and taking profits where we need to take profits. Right, legends, welcome to the live stream. Let me just quickly say hi to the beautiful community. Hi, Elizabeth. Welcome to the live stream. Hi and good morning to you, Dewald. Hope you're doing well. Yes, I am doing well. Mr. Junior Mod in the house, welcome. Thanks for your support. Yes, legends, smash up that like button on your way in. Is it morning? 9 for me? Well, for me, it is 11:15 in the morning. Right, legends. And hello, Dewald. Welcome to the live stream. Hi. And yo, big salute. Thanks, 𝗬cie𝗺𝗽𝗵. I think that's how I say the name. Right. Legends, let's get the party here on the road and do a little bit of technical analysis here on the price of Bitcoin. Okay, legends, not much has changed since my update from yesterday, but what I'm looking at now is intraday trading setups inside of this range that we are forming now. Okay, so legends, yesterday I did highlight that this low that we made over here, okay, let me just put the music ever so softly there in the background, right, that you guys can hear me properly. Yeah, for the best TA on YouTube, watch and listen. Welcome to the live stream. Okay, so I did highlight that this low was made a little bit soon from a timing perspective just to speculate on upwards momentum, and we are going to continue the bull market here to the upside. It would be normal for price to still keep on ranging sideways before the corrective structure is done, before we could potentially find upwards momentum. Right, legends. So intraday trading setups that I'm watching now is to say that, well, okay, let's take the noise out the chart. Okay, and from an education perspective, what are some of the things that I look at from a Monday morning perspective, getting ready for the week? First thing I do is on a Monday, I go to the weekly time frame. Okay, and let's go and have a look at the levels here from a weekly time frame perspective. And I like to zoom in over here. Okay, let's just switch that trend off. Okay, let's clean up the chart. We close this nice spinning top candle. Okay, and for those of you that don't know candles, this is an indecision candle that we formed over here. The spinning top with the wick to the upside, the wick to the downside, and then this body in the middle is referred to as a spinning top. And that's usually an indecision candle, which basically means the market is indecisive whether it should move up or whether it should move down. Okay, and now that the market is opened here on a Monday or a Sunday night, right, this is now, okay, perhaps the bears are in control and they want to send price a little bit lower, right? So maybe the decision is to send price a little bit lower. What I like to do is I take my fixed range volume profile, and I snap it onto the previous week. And then I have a little line over there that I then mark out as my weekly point of control. So last week, this is where the most amount of volume was traded. So I have that level marked out, and there's no clear weekly levels where we had an open and a close. It's a little bit further up at $102,000, 560, and then we don't have anything here at the bottom because these two levels has already been tapped by price action. Okay, now that I have this out the way, I then go onto the daily time frame. And I do the exact same thing. So I switch off the weekly levels, and now I go on to last week's candle over here, fixed range profile from the low to the high, or yesterday's candle. And there we have a point of control. Okay, so I switch on my point of controls, clone that one. Let's put it there. Right. Nice. I like to zoom in just to make sure that I have snapped it on properly. But it's already been pierced by price action. So it's actually no longer valid, but we are trading above that level, but it's already been pierced. It's already served its purpose. Price is trading above. So it's not really a relevant level, but let's just leave it there for now to see that, well, does it have confluence with anything else? Okay, so close that up. Go back here onto the 1 hour time frame. Right now I have my levels marked out. Oh, I also just wanted to check daily levels. Okay, daily levels, we have a daily level here that in exact confluence with a point of control. So when I switch this on, you can see that I have a daily level here that has been untapped by price action. It has not been tapped just as yet, right? So that level is still valid. So this is a strong area of support over here. Okay, you have a daily level and you have a naked point of control. So definitely an area where I will be looking for a short. Right, let's now go back onto the 1 hour time frame and zoom into this price action over here. Okay, legends, remember, link down in the description. I also want to go through liquidity. I want to go through CVD, but remember, link down in the description in terms of the exchanges that I use, where I bring you the best deals that I can negotiate with these exchanges. Okay, with weeks up to $10 to $100, you still get free. You don't have to deposit any money into your features account. I do get that question a lot. How much money do I have to deposit to qualify for the welcome bonus? Right, it is basically $10 to $100. It's a little bit of a lucky packlet. You might get $100, $50, $20, $10. And by signing up with a link down in the description, free money that will get airdropped into your account if you link your cell phone number or email to verify your account. And then Bluffin also, all you need is an email and a password to sign up. They have that competition still running at the moment where you can win up to $5.6 million. Right, legends. So these are the two exchanges that I do 99.9999% of my day trading. Right, legends, for those of you that can verify, I still got Bybit and I still have a lot of trust in Bybit, regardless of the fact that they went through last week. I still have faith in the team. They are the second biggest exchange in the world. So I'm still trading on Bybit and 𝗞𝗖, where unfortunately you do have to verify your account. So if you don't want to verify, then I've got Bluffin and Weeks up here where I do most of my day trading. Right, legends, let's get back into the price action over here. The one thing I noticed, let's go on to the 15-minute time frame. I just want to focus on this little structure that we are forming over here. Okay. The first thing I noticed is that if I take a FIB, or when I take a FIB from the low to the high, okay. Now this is a little bit concerning from a longing perspective. We have tapped the 0.88. Okay, not a good sign. Well, you know, from a trading probability perspective, because we've tapped the 0.88, you increase the probabilities of taking this low. So if price finds momentum to the downside, okay, I will consider a swing failure pattern from this low. But also what I will do is I will zoom out ever so slightly, take a FIB from this low to the high, okay. And now this is where it becomes interesting, because if I take this FIB out the way, just clean up the brushes over here and also go and switch on all my levels. So let's got the daily levels, weekly level, point of controls already switched on. And I also want to switch on my today analysis. Right. Okay. So just want to take this box out the way. So first longing opportunity that I will be keeping an eye on over here, legends, is this little pivot over here. Because it's so short in time compared to the momentum here to the upside, it is, and also now because we have a 0.88 tap over here, what I would watch out for is a swing failure pattern tapping the 0.8 or the 0.786 over here and getting acceptance back above this low. Okay, but I would like my 786 level to be tapped. Right, you dip below, you get acceptance back above, and that is where I will speculate on a long position based on the price action that I see with good risk management. Okay, that is basically the longing opportunity that I'm looking at over here because of the probabilities, okay, that when you take a FIB from the low to the high, we have now tapped the 0.88, which increases the probabilities that we are more than likely going to come and claim this low at some point. And now, levels to the upside, right? I do see some local bullish CVD here at the moment, okay, where we got the bounce right over here was massive bullish CVD building up. So when I go and look at bullish CVD or the CVD chart, you can see insane bullish CVD against that pivot and absolutely just tumbling here to the downside. But remember, the target is the high. Then the bullish CVD has played out. So please do not FOMO into a trade, right? The CVD can literally play out, reject, and continue momentum here to the downside. Right, so from a shorting perspective, can price move higher? I mean, it's always a possibility. We have claimed the 0.88, which does increase the probabilities of coming to take this low. But if price moves higher, we have this weekly point of control that we have rejected from this morning. Okay, so if price moves higher and it claims the highs over there, let's go on to the 5-minute time frame, because now I'm really scalping, you know, here on the smaller time frames. What I would be looking at is a rejection potentially from this pivot over here. Okay, also when I take a fib, this is where I build confluence from the high to the low. That pivot over there also has confluence with the 786. Also has confluence with the weekly point of control that we've just highlighted on the weekly time frame. So when you lose a level and you come back for a retest, this is definitely the zone where I will be looking for a short. Okay, this looks very familiar. I've seen this before, right? Do you guys remember this? You guys remember this? Okay, where we tapped the 786 and we fell to the downside. Right, so definitely a shorting zone that I will be looking at here on the smaller time frame to see that, okay, price is pumping here now to the upside. If it can hold this level and not tap the 0.88, you have a possibility where you can get the rejection. You've lost the point of control. You come back for a retest and you go and you claim that low that we've just highlighted, and I will be looking for a long in this zone over here. Right, if price does not reject over here and it continues momentum to the upside, tapping the 0.88, increasing the probability of taking the high, we do still have that fresh daily level. Okay, so let me just take the brushes here out the way and clean up the chart ever so slightly over there. This resistance box, I will consider a swing failure pattern from the high, because we have an untapped daily level and a naked point of control. So if we do not get the rejection in the zone and we do claim the high, this is the area that I will be looking for a short. Intraday trading setups. Okay, it's all about observing the price reaction when we hit those levels. Right, legends, those are basically the trading setups that I'm looking now. I know that there's more levels that I'm watching to the upside and there are more levels that I'm watching to the downside, but I will tackle those levels later on during my longer live stream. Okay, for now, I just want to focus on this range over here. And if price continues here to the upside, I will speak about the levels to the upside in my later live stream and the levels to the downside in my later live stream. But I have highlighted those levels yesterday during my live stream on Sunday. The lazy live stream on Sunday, I've spoken about the levels that I'm watching to the upside. Okay, cool, legends. Let me go through some comments and say hi to the beautiful community. Mr. SGS in the house. Welcome, welcome. Good morning, boss Tadas. Welcome to the live stream. Miss Peter, people gonna wake up angry. We need the dip. Yes, we need the dip, right? Legends, I also just want to stress that the dip to the downside can get nasty, okay? But we're just looking for now for intraday trading setups. It's 1 a.m. here in Los Angeles and you are still awake. You should be sleeping, Miss Melanie. Right, alts are dipping more. Yes, obviously, because as Bitcoin is pumping to the upside and dominance rises, okay, that is a bloodbath for altcoins. What I would like to see here on Bitcoin dominance is that when I take a Fibonacci from the high to the low that we've made over here, I would like to see a rejection here at the 50% 618 level. It is very common, okay? This, you know, there's no beating around the bush. This is a bearish sign, especially the wick that we left behind on the weekly time frame. And it's quite normal for price to fill at least half of that wick, right? So maybe price is going to continue pumping here to the upside, and then, you know, you want to see a rejection here by the 618, 50% Fibonacci for downwards momentum, giving love back into the alts, where money will flow out of Bitcoin back inside of the alt ecosystem. So let's see how this unfolds. Right, 𝗬𝗍𝗃 legends. I've spoken about 𝗬𝗍𝗃 last week, and I said if we can close a weekly candle back inside of the parallel channel, that would be a great sign for ETH. I do see that everyone is talking about Ethereum at the moment. Best time to buy ETH is at the moment, right? And I just don't, from a technical perspective, I don't like it when there's too many people calling for a specific thing. Okay, so the bullish sign is there. We have now closed a weekly candle back inside the parallel channel, but it is quite normal for price to dip and retest the area, okay, and then find upwards momentum. So perhaps it is a great time to start accumulating some ETH, because we do have a weekly candle close back inside the range. But it's also normal to come and retest, okay, and then perhaps get the bounce back to the upside. Remember, this is the weekly time frame, and this can take long to play out. Right, but the bullish sign is there, and I think that is why a lot of people are speaking about ETH at the moment, because the signs are there that a potential reversal is on the cards for Ethereum at the moment. Right, but dominance needs to play ball, and it needs to start rejecting at these Fibonacci levels. Cool, legends. Another thing I quickly wanted to highlight over here is the total market cap, okay, of all crypto here at the moment. Something that I did post this morning in our Legends Pro community is that if you look at what happened, okay, I just have some support boxes, normal price action support boxes here to the upside and to the downside. Something that I just wanted to highlight is that when we had the dip into support, okay, for Bitcoin to have found that upwards momentum, it's critical that it made a higher low, and this is where it started changing market structure. Then you formed a higher high against that high, higher low, higher high, and so the momentum continued. It built up that spring and it shot here to the upside. Now, when I look at what's happening here more locally, you can see that we've had the dip into support, and what needs to happen now is if we continue to the downside, it needs to make a higher low back in the support zone, and then it needs to make a higher high for momentum to start shifting. Exactly what happened over here. Okay, let me just take the scribble here out the way. If the total market crypto, the total crypto market cap, okay, fails to make a higher low and it claims the low, there's a high chance that you are still going to continue the momentum to the downside. Lower high, lower high, lower high, and we could see ourselves being inside of a corrective structure for much longer before Bitcoin finds support above this entire consolidation area that lasted for almost 6 months, right? And before we get potential momentum here to the upside. So very interested to see what is going to happen here more locally, but what the total market cap, total crypto market cap is telling me that perhaps, right, we are going to dip a little bit deeper into the support zone, okay, before we can expect a bounce back to the upside. Right, legends, almost at the trading zone. Let's see how this plays out, okay? And right, alt season, I've spoken about that. When you see every day your alts going lower and lower, yeah, it's not a great feeling. I mean, some of my altcoins in my portfolio is in the red, but for me, it's about just holding on, sticking to my analysis, being robotic about my trades, and yeah, that's what it's about at the end of the day. The last bull run was Biden's pump. We haven't got the Trump pump yet. I just pray that Link won't go lower than $12. Yeah, only time will tell. I would like Link to at least start consolidating sideways. Okay. And right, legends, that is basically the update here from my side. Remember to smash up that like button. If you're not or trading with the links down in the description on one of the exchanges that I do recommend, I highly recommend that you go and claim those bonuses. You're not going to find it by just Googling and signing up yourself. I organize you the best deals. I look after you and you look after me so that I can continue bringing you guys the alpha and the trading setups over here and the intraday trading setups that I'm looking at on a daily basis. Right, legends, that is basically the update here from my side. I will see you all in a longer live stream a little bit later. So until the next one, cheers for now.